Hey Olive, it's time for your annual birthday video. To my other YouTube viewers, apparently I have 11 subscribers. I don't know who you are, but you're probably gonna leave after this video. So anyways, it's nice knowing you, even though I don't have any idea who you are. Anyways, this year Olive asked me to make her a bologna cake. And if you're like me and you heard the words bologna cake and you thought, gosh, what could that be? Could it just be like layers of bologna and cream cheese? You would be right. It is the most disgusting looking thing I've ever seen. I don't like bologna. I like cream cheese, but I don't like it between 12 layers of bologna. So anyways, I will be making the bologna cake tonight, and I will be attempting to eat a bit of it. I have read that it's best served on crackers, so I will be trying it that way, because I'm not just going to eat a giant forkful of 12-layer bologna cake. Anyways, I've got my stuff all laid out here. My cream cheese is coming to room temperature. It takes an onion, bologna. It gets decorated with olives and cheese whiz, and it has to have however you pronounce this added to it. Now, I know that Olive knows that I can decorate cakes, so I don't know why she thinks this video is going to be challenging for me, because here I also have out my lovely Wilton cake decorating set and a frosting spatula to help with the sides. I got my cake board. I've got piping bags. I've got things to interchange the tips with. I've got my nice Wilton stand that rotates and can tilt. Even brought over my KitchenAid mixer. I don't think that this video is going to be very hard for me to make. I'm also going to try to not make it 30 minutes long. So that being said, when I looked up the history of bologna cake, it's actually like a really, really, really old recipe, like 1400s or something like that. And also discovered that it gained more popularity in the South during like the 50s. So I thought that I would kind of make this more challenging for myself and kind of play a little character in it. So I bought a dress that my husband told me resembled upholstery, and I said, perfect, I will buy it, and I will use this as my costume for making my bologna cake. Also, I have in that cup some liquid that will help me to get the courage to do this video. So I'm not gonna say what it is, but I think you all know. Anyways, let me go get ready and I will come back and make bologna cake. I wanted to do a little bit of prep work, and so I wanted to grate this onion. It needs like, I don't know, I can't remember now, I'll have to look at the recipe, but like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of like finely chopped onion. And I thought, I don't want to have a weird texture problem with giant chunks of onion. So I thought I'll grate it with my cheese grater. So I cut up a piece of onion, and I've been doing this, and I realized all it's doing is liquefying the onion. I don't really have a whole heck of a lot of grated onion. So I will admit, hit a small snag in my video recording of the bologna cake. All right, I'm not gonna lie, even with my glasses on, my eyes are on fire, which is why I wanted to do this part with the onion before I actually start recording. I moved to the next size over on my cheese grater and was able to get some more sizable chunks, I guess you'll say. I'm just gonna throw it in and hope for the best, because I know that it's already going to taste like crap because its main ingredient is bologna. Well, hello and welcome to my kitchen, where I'm going to be making my husband a delicious snack. It's called a bologna cake. What? You've never heard of a bologna cake? Well, if you have bologna and you have cream cheese, you can make yourself a delicious bologna cake, and I'm going to show you how. To make the delicious cream cheese spread that'll go between all the layers of the bologna, you're going to want to use 8 ounces of room temperature softened cream cheese. But I know from my cake decorating days that sometimes I run out of frosting, so I'm going to use 4. Next, you're going to want to use about 2 tablespoons of ground onion. I don't like onion all that well, and the texture's kind of weird, so just a little bit'll do it. And then you're going to want to put in about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or however you say that. I never know. I don't measure anything because I cook with the heart, so I'm just going to call that good. We're going to turn this on low and let that just mix for a while. Oh, if this stuff smells so bad. I'm not going to be able to eat this. Like, it really smells terrible. Huh. For this next part, you'll want to make sure that you pat each and every piece of bologna dry. Because let me tell you, if you try to frost wet bologna, it doesn't work. You might use quite a bit of napkins or paper towels. I just hope they don't stick to that bologna. Beautiful. That is one fine looking piece of processed lunch meat. You'll continue this until all the bologna is dry. For this next step, I found that it is a lot easier to frost each piece of bologna separately, and then you layer it up the cake. If you try to do too many layers, as the cake grows, it just ends up getting all topsy-turvy, and it makes quite a mess. So you'll just go ahead and put frosting on each and every layer of bologna, and then stack it all up at once together. To do the frosting on my cake, I'm gonna use a piping bag and a cake decorating tip. And I might want to change my tip throughout, so I went ahead and I put in a couple of devices. So I can go ahead and just screw this on, and then I'm gonna put my cheese whiz. I almost just dropped it on my cake. Oh dear Lord, that would have been a disaster. I'm gonna go ahead and just squirt a bunch of cheese whiz into this bag. And then I'll use that to decorate my cake with. I think it'll be so fancy. It might also be a little bit time consuming. This is very thick. It's a little bit thicker than the buttercream frosting I'm used to dealing with. So we'll see how it comes out. Not too bad. All right, Olive, now I know that part of the deal here was that I needed to actually take a bite of this cake and eat it. And lo and behold, look who just walked through the door. Well, it's my dear beloved husband. Come on in here, Cody, and take a look at this gorgeous cake I made you. Well, it appears I married a wild man. Here I am, a nice, fancy southern debutante. Did you just come out of the woods?
I'm saving the country from wild boars. It's a wild boar invasion, infestation.
Well, I do declare, you deserve this bologna cake.
Well, I've slaughtered enough pork product now that I'm not finding bologna that appealing. But it smells great.
You're gonna have it with some Triscuits?
I've never had a cake with Triscuits before.
Have you had a cake with 12 layers of bologna?
Only 10, never 12.
You should be in all my videos. I think you make them better. Okay, now I don't know how one goes about slicing through 12 layers of bologna. But if you just put it down, we'll try to cut into this gorgeous, gorgeous cake. Not the best angle. Okay. Actually cutting a little bit better than I anticipated.
Yeah, pork, I can speak from experience. Pork slices nicely.
Oh boy.
Especially out in the wild.
Okay, now. Ew. Look at those beautiful layers.
Why did it have to be 12 layers?
Here, a little bit got stuck on the plate. All right. A cracker for you.
This is cream cheese. Is that
And
what it is?
various other things.
What else? What else?
Onion. And Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Sure. It's a big bite.
Huh. Wait, where did the Worcestershire get put in? In the cream cheese? Well, this is not the worst thing I've put in my mouth in the last 24 hours. I'll give you that. Why does it say happy birthday? Oh, is it for Olive? And is that why there's olives on there? Clever. Clever.
I'm done. Bye.
I'm going in for seconds.
Ooh. Well, Olive, I hope that you enjoyed your bologna cake video, and happy birthday. Alexa, how do you pronounce Worcestershire sauce?
I pronounce that Worcestershire sauce, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
Worcestershire? 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 Insert your own pronunciation here. I don't know how to say this thing.